Okay, let's discuss what exactly we are seeing, and the context of this was Mustafa Jana, who's Assistant Professor of Iranian Studies at the Middle East Institute of Saqqara University, and he joins me in the studio. Welcome again, Mustafa. It's hard to imagine there are not messages being sent here amidst this, what is a very lengthy funeral, let's call it a procession.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think is being said to the people, first of all, internally, domestically?
Thank you, Neil, for having me. I think internally the message is unity. So the state is saying that we kept together our, people. They rallied around the flag. The bond between state and society, which was questioned before this war, now is not questioned. So people are supporting the system. Yes, we may, have lost our supreme leader, but we have survived, the system has survived, so the Iranian state is still standing and we are together. The message is unity, and of course there is another additional dimension, which is revenge. The slogan is "We must rise." The symbol is a clenched fist, and the theme is revenge. So it is telling to their people, Iranian state is telling that we must revenge for our, supreme leader. So there are many sentiments around this issue, this theme, but they are also, this second dimension is, bringing us to the second phase of this mourning ceremonies, which is intended for the outer audience, I mean the United States and Israel especially.
So what is that message being sent internationally?
So the message is deterrence. They are simply saying that you couldn't beat us. We are the victors of this war. So we were able to defend our land with our people. So even though you did these decapitation strikes, you killed our supreme leader, you killed many of our commanders, many senior political figures, the system, the establishment is more than its people. This is something called institutional resilience. So the institution is still there, the state structure still there. Of course, they lost many of its people, but the state still stands.
Would that message of resilience not be stronger if the new leader, Mustafa Khamenei, was to appear, make a statement? I mean, do you think he's injured, maybe dead?
I think this is one of the weakest spots, weakest, angle, all of this political theater, because he's ruling the country with written statement, no visual, no audio, so it clearly, exposes some kind of weakness, because we should see his appointments. I mean, the people that he's going to appoint to managerial positions, key positions like head of the state broadcast company, head of the Basij commander, his own chief of staff, these kind of managerial positions. These people now holding these positions are from his father's period. So he has to, build up his own team to project his authority. Now he has the surname, absolutely, but he hasn't got the machine. And there are other, powerful actors which people are, claiming that they hold the real power inside the country.
I've heard it said that one of the reasons Iran has been so resilient during this war was because the power structure, power was distributed more widely than it had previously, which made it harder to cut off the heads of exactly, sort of power centres. Yeah. Does that mean that actually the power structure has changed, perhaps long-term in Iran?
Absolutely, I believe so. As you said, the power is diffused and many different power centers emerged during this war. And they called it a mosaic defense strategy. When the central command collapses, now there are many other points, many other power centers to execute their own independent decisions. And clearly the center of gravity shifted towards IRGC commanders. It's undisputable. So Ahmet Vahidi or Muhammad Bakr Zulkadr, who is the Secretary of the Supreme National Security Council, who was appointed after Ali Larijani was killed. Ali Larijani was also pro-diplomacy and pro-negotiation figure, a very pragmatist and very powerful figure. Now, more military people, military actors are now holding key positions, and it is said that they have the direct access to the Supreme Leader himself. So we have seen that during this process, the elected official, President himself, has been sidelined. So we don't hear much from him. He doesn't execute the orders. He doesn't, make the decisions. So it's clearly now during this wartime, generals, commanders, they are holding the power. But after the war ends, maybe we will see different, political discussions.
Mustafa, thank you so much just for helping us all to understand a bit better the way things are changing in Iran. Thank you so much.
Neil,
Mustafa Jana, the Professor of Iranian Studies at the Middle East Institute.